All right, what's up, everyone? So I just got done doing Nights of Crypto that Crypto Coffee hosted. So shout out to Wave 3, shout out to Motley for being there as well. And soon we'll have TCC back on. But I wanted to go over something that Bree had linked in the chat and that we pulled up on the stream because it's something that we've all been waiting for. Richard had a little segment of this documentary trailer in some of his most recent posting. So without further ado, let me share the screen with you guys. So it's on my Twitter. I'm also going to link it below. Once again, shout out to Bree for letting us know live in chat. And that way we were able to pretty much bring it up right as it was posted. So let me just click on the link here and I will share the audio with everyone. And then we'll kind of go over what this means, right? So crypto is changing the world, whether you're ready or not. And these people, they've done a lot of really good work in the past. They're definitely very professional. I like this background here. It's got the little hexagon designs as well. So before I play it, let's just read the excerpt. So we met with Richard Hart, founder of Hex, to explore the impact of cryptocurrency and how it is transforming our world. This film is projected to reach millions of people. How bullish is that? But it won't happen alone. We need you. Hex needs you. First, watch the sizzle reel below. Second, consider supporting the film by donating to the production. Third, submit your name or handle to be included in the special thanks of film credits. So once again, this will be more expedited and a more quickly done process if they can kind of reach the fundraising sooner than later. So how cool is it that it's going to reach millions of people? Let me actually play the video and then we'll kind of get into what this actually means.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Yes, every scammer in the world is going to tell you something similar, but in this case, you are actually going to have regret.
I mean, you're scamming everyone. Richard Hart, he's got a history of being called the spam master.
There's some weird things going on with his coins.
Making one of the biggest Ponzi schemes that we have ever seen.
Hex coin is 1,000% a scam coin.
People are going to lose money because of you.
Remember all the haters? All the haters that told you that I was a scammer and Hex was a scam? I got bad news for the haters. We're making new all-time highs where everything else is getting wrecked.
Price is up 4,000 or 5,000 fold in 600 days.
I've made enough money in the last week that I could buy a house in cash.
I would never have to work another day in my life.
I'm here to shill. I want to change the world, and I can only do that if people participate.
The only thing that matters in this world is goods and services. Everything else is accounting. And our made-up imaginary internet money is better than the government's made-up imaginary internet money. Both of them are only backed by the shared fiction of the humans believing that they have value.
If Hex is a religion, then Richard is God.
I'm in crypto for glory. I want to have the best cryptocurrency that's ever existed. I want to have the best performing asset that's ever existed.
And so I think of blockchain as like the internet. In the 90s, everyone thought the internet was just for email.
I bought some this morning.
They're imaginary quarters. Like, it's like playing Monopoly.
I put it all in. I went.
Like, all of what?
All of our house money.
This is a force that is not going to go away. The cryptocurrency is not going away. And at some point, the people that you met that you thought were crazy loon birds, they're going to be in the 1%. And they're going to be the people that own half everything.
Sorry about that. The mic was muted. So how did everyone like that, right? Thanks again to Bree for sending that to us because we're able to stay up to date right as it happened. So that's one of the things I love about the live streaming. But so some of the things that Richard had talked about in that video that are just very true was that the only thing that really matters in the world is goods and services. And that's what money allows us to do. I mean, we exchange our time for money, and then we're able to pay for the goods and services, you know, the house, the electricity, food, the goods. And Hex does that, except a lot better, right? Because it doesn't have the unlimited inflation that all of fiat currency has. And so Bitcoin had its success. We saw that crypto is here to stick around for the long term, and it went up 6.5 million X. And you know, now things like Hex are reiterating some of the successes that Bitcoin had, but now with just better game theory, with better technology, with better community, not to mention the founder. So Richard's been in Poland, Warsaw, Poland, and met up with a lot of the, you know, Polak Hexicans over there. And that was really cool. And, you know, what else do we have? So shared fiction by humans, it has value. So he was talking about, once again, fiat currency. And we're seeing that a lot of people with things like crypto compared to fiat, that, like Richard mentions, our imaginary currency is better than their imaginary currency. And then what else we got? So the other guy, I think that might have been Mario. I totally could be wrong, but whoever it was that was talking to his wife about putting all the house money, this shows you the level of commitment that Hexicans understand and are actually doing. They're voting their commitment with their dollars and with their fiat by locking up their Hex for various lengths of time. And another thing that I was saying on the stream just now that everyone knows is Bitcoin hasn't been around for 15 years, right? But with Hex, the maximum amount of time that you can lock it for is 5,555 days. Well, that's over the, you know, total time that Bitcoin has been around. And so when you see people not just locking up, you know, chump change, they're locking up millions of dollars. And in total, the smart contract itself has billions of net worth that's being locked up. And so the system is working. It's being used as it was intended. And Richard mentions also that Hexicans will be in the 1%. And just like to Crypty's point about the people that used to naysay the internet in the 90s as it was becoming mainstream, well, other people understood the power of the internet and they became the tech nerds, or they took advantage of that opportunity and they held on to the technology or the investments, the early stocks, for a long time. And guess what? Now they're the richest people in the world that he mentioned, or they're so much better off than they were when they, you know, didn't have that opportunity. So Hex really is that second opportunity. And how cool is it that we got professional filmers, producers that are spending the time to make a documentary on Hex, talking about the journey. That was really cool to see Crypty Girl there. And same thing with Nerd Girl as well. I think she's definitely right that when it comes to the power of Hex, it's something that the crypto market space has never seen before. And so when Richard had launched it, he kind of epitomized the actual utility of crypto and of blockchain and of decentralized finance, because we're seeing quote unquote DeFi, you know, Celsius, all these different things that are, like I mentioned, quote unquote DeFi, that are actually possibly going to be regulated and might be screwed over when it comes to the government implementing regulations. But things like Hex are completely immutable. They're 100% locked, also with 100% uptime. And that's never existed, not only in crypto space, but in the software space in general. So I don't want to make this video over 10 minutes, but once again, I will have the link in the description to where you can see that. I also retweeted it as well. But yeah, thanks again to Bree for posting that. And how cool is it, right? We're still pre-viral, we're going places, but when you've got the attention and the eyes of people that are making documentaries like this and can push it to other sources that they know that have a lot of traffic and attention, then it's going to inevitably allow that gatekeeping wall that was there before to, you know, break down the wall and pass that barrier. So we're definitely hitting that point soon, and it's one giant parabola upward when you really zoom out to see what the projection is supposed to be doing. So once again, have a great day or night, and thanks for tuning in.